Hello there everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. Today is backwards day. I am actually starting today's video from an old save state and we are going to watch Elisa's first heart event. I figured it was easier to put this in the beginning of the video than it was at the end of the video, because that's kind of what I've normally been doing, and it gives people a chance just to see a heart event right away if they don't want to watch the whole video. So in order to see her first heart event, she has to be at 3 hearts or more, and the harvest goddess also has to be at 3 hearts or more. And you'll want to visit the church in between 6 o'clock in the morning and noon in order to see this event. Hello Nick, I'm happy to see you here. Oh, I was just looking at this statue of the harvest goddess. Don't you think she's wonderful? And it's actually interesting because neither of these answers is wrong. Saying that the harvest goddess is wonderful is kind of the neutral answer, but if you want to score some additional friend points with her, you'll want to tell Alisa that she too is wonderful. What? You mean you think I'm so flustered. No one's ever said anything like that about me before. I lost my parents when I was very young, you know. The church took me in, so most of my life has been spent with the church. It's been a wonderful life, but I don't get to talk to people my own age very often. Anyway, thank you very much for your kind words. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ramble like that. I'm just so happy that I have someone to talk to. I hope you'll come by often so we can talk again. Yes, I had almost forgotten, of course, that she had heart events, but I was just a little slow in befriending the goddess. So once I had done that, it was pretty easy to just walk in and trigger her first event. And unlike our other bachelorettes, she only has 3 events in total, rather than having, I think there's 4 in total for every other character. She's only got the 3. And then keeping in mind that even though she has these heart events available to watch, she's not actually available for marriage. But I do want to just kind of squeeze these in while they become available. Obviously I had triggered this in the past, and then I just made a save state so I could go back and watch that before I forgot. So now I'm going to reload my current save state, and we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled programming. So here I am. We are actually on the 22nd day of fall, and the season has really passed me by very, very quickly. I can't believe we've only got about a week left. And of course, we have a new festival unlocked. We have the Rice Festival coming up on the 26th. So I wanted to do a video on a Friday because I have some things that I'd like to buy from Mirabelle, but she's closed tomorrow. And then I have some things that I want to do after the Rice Festival. But of course, Ganon is also closed on Sundays. So I've got a few little updates just to keep everybody afloat on. It was raining a couple of days ago and I went back down into the mines. And as you can see, I have a boatload of adamantite and orichalcum. It's gonna rain tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I want to go mining again, just because it takes so much time for me to go down there. I might save my mining for the winter season, but this amount of adamantite will make me 4 different makers, which is fantastic. And I may be able to do something with this bunch of orichalcum here in terms of accessory making, but I think I'm going to save them up and use them later. I've also used some of my material stone. I got Ganon to upgrade my fridge, so this is what the stone fridge looks like in comparison to the wooden furniture, so it kind of stands out a little bit. But the reason I decided to upgrade it to material stone is because A, it was free. If you can give Ganon 100 pieces of material stone, you get your upgrade for free. And it also keeps your food fresher for longer. So our quality of stuff doesn't degrade as quickly, which can be useful if we're storing stuff in the fridge to be used later. I already went ahead and did all of my farm work, and like I said, it is going to rain tomorrow, so I've put in the barn animals. I'm going to grab the chickens and the pets a little bit later on. But you can see that I have added a fourth feeding bin here. So I would like to go and buy another animal and then fill the barn up. And I guess because Ganon and Mirabelle are both free today, I can also do the same in the coop. I can probably ask him to put in another feeder for me, and then perhaps we can go and buy a new chicken after our rice festival. And I'm gonna stop in and I'm going to speak with Chelsea because she has reached her next heart level. You can see she has a blue heart. So again, it's taking a little while. It's a little bit slow going, but we are seeing some progress, which is quite nice. And I do believe that also gives us another opportunity to watch her next heart event. So I'm gonna have to look that up and fit that in somewhere, and preferably before the end of the season, before the end of the poll. So I guess I'll go to Ganon's first, and then it'll be easier for me to backtrack this way. So then that way the upgrade is done. And I guess I can also ask him for an upgrade tomorrow too, because he's open. It's just Sunday after the festival, I won't be able to ask him to work for me. Oops, I got stuck on the sign there. So if we just quickly take a look at my assets, you can see that I have $165,000 and I've made a total of $208,000 in this season alone. Again, a lot of that comes from the maker machines. A lot of that has been the incredibly steady outflow of yams that I've been able to put out every few days. And I had one big day of mining. So at this point, I can probably afford several upgrades. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him to put in the feeder today, just so that it's ready for the next time I record on the 26th. We can go and pick up another animal. But tomorrow what I might do is I might actually buy a maker, because I have the money and I also have the adamantite for it. And then we can, you know, see what that looks like in the next video. But of course Ganon can only do one upgrade per day, so we will go ahead and ask him to upgrade the chicken coop. We're gonna get him to put in a feeder for us. And again, I could use my own lumber. I have the lumber that is needed for that, but I just have so much money that I fail to see the point. I've almost kind of given up on chopping down lumber just because I've been so unlucky with getting an orange wonderful, so it's been a very, very slow process. And at this point, the farm is doing so well and I have so much money that even the house upgrade for $35,000 just really kind of feels like chump change at this point. Man, can you imagine that? I would love to. I would love that in real life. You just be like, ah, $30,000 is nothing. I wouldn't even miss it. So we'll go to Mirabelle's now. And I think because we bought the upgraded cow, we should maybe buy the upgraded sheep, the Suffolk sheep. Just so then that way we have one of each animal, and then when we upgrade the barn and we can add more animals, at that point we can then decide what it is that we want to do. So we're gonna get the Suffolk sheep, and I think I'm going to name it Squall. Because I do not believe that I have a Final Fantasy VIII character yet, so... Now our barn is full up for the time being until we upgrade it, which is great. And I think that actually about covers it. I feel like, oh my god, I had so much to talk about, but that was pretty much it. That was most of what I did. There's a few other little things I'd like to show off, my statistics, of course, but I'll wait till the end of the month. But fall has been very profitable. Everything has been just going along really, really fantastically, really. And as we close out the month, I'm still keeping very, very busy. So still asking... No, don't do that. Don't get rid of my gold. I was saying I'm just still asking the ducks for help. I haven't really gotten anything spectacular from them yet. If I'm not lazy, I'll try and do some more fishing at the rice festival, but again, that'll probably be something that I do off screen just because that's pretty boring to watch. We are up to catching medium-sized fish, which is great. It means that I've really put in a lot of work to get my fishing level up. I've been trying to come to the Mystic Islands every day. I know I've been, I was skipping it before. I was kind of coming here every second day because I didn't always have the time. But my trees have almost all come in completely, so I haven't had to spend as much time on the orchard. And it's the same with watering my crops that I have currently. Most of them don't require a lot of water. And so it's been fairly low maintenance for a very, very good trade-off. So it's been good. It's been very worth it to do all of the planting and everything that I had done. I'm almost out of strawberries for the goddess, which is of course her favorite gift. But Elisa's friendship is very, very easy to raise because I can very easily make her most favorite gift, which is ice cream. And all you need to make ice cream is milk and an egg, both of which I have. So I can pretty much make her favorite gift every single day. And so raising her hearts is absolutely no problem whatsoever. And then my last stop for the day should be Mushroom Island because I skipped it yesterday. But I should go put my pig inside because it is going to rain. There should be some mushrooms for me to pick up because I did not come here yesterday. There's actually quite a bit here for me to pick up. Look at that. was Wada's birthday the other day, so I came and gave him a fish. I just felt it was the nice neighborly thing to do. Completely optional at this point. And that's another aspect of the game that's really nice, is I don't have to socialize anymore if I don't want to. Unless I want to get everybody's friendship up to 10 and I want to get every single event and everything like that. I've gotten pretty much every single friendship sunstone, but sometimes it just feels nice to say hi when you're on an island and it's not too far out of your way. And there's actually a lot of villagers whose friendships I've been able to raise to a fairly high level, and all I've done every day is really just talk to them. And I think that'll do it. I have to go back to the farm and put all of my animals inside. My cat and my dog and all of my chickens. I put the barn animals in first just because it's more of a pain to put them inside, because you have to kind of push them manually, whereas I know exactly where the chickens are. You know, they're in their enclosure. They're very easy to pick up and just bring in by hand. And then the pets have icons on the map, so they're very easy for me to find without wasting too much time, you know, chasing them around. I guess I should also put food in here while I'm at it. I feel like I never use chicken feed, but that's just because they're never in here unless it's raining, which is very, very rare. It'll be interesting to see how much I'm gonna have to keep them inside during the winter. And then hopefully by the time year 3 rolls around, one of them will actually have enough affection to win that darn chicken festival. That would be nice. Alright, so that's pretty much all my farm work done for. I think I've shipped pretty much everything that I had that I wanted to ship. I've been leaving these carrots in the ground in preparation for the crop festival, but I've been keeping an eye on them just so they don't die because they've been in the ground for quite a few days already. I got some wool today. I gotta go put that through the yarn maker. So there's a few more things I've gotta putter around with before I go to bed, but that's pretty much it for this video. And don't forget to vote in the Bachelorette poll. I will be putting either a comment below or I'll leave a link in the description on where it is that you can vote for your favorite Bachelorette and who it is that you would want me to marry. I have been running this poll all through the fall season, and we should be able to know who it is I'm going to marry by the winter time. So very, very exciting stuff. I will be back on fall day 24 for our rice festival. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.